Humility gets a bad reputation sometimes, and I think that people tend to think that it means shrinking ourselves and, erasing ourselves, but it actually means staying open to new information and not assuming that we always know what's going on or you know, n- what is certain. We don't always know. So it is tamping down our ego, I suppose, a little bit. It's not, um, it's not pretending that I don't know. It's not that. It's being confident without the rigidity, without being rigid. Um, we've talked a lot about curiosity, I think, in these intentions, and I think that humility can show up as curiosity, a willingness to leave a door open to some new information rather than slam it shut on what we think we know. What does that one guy say? It's knowing enough to think you're right, but not enough to know when you're wrong. What's that guy's name that said that? I can't remember. If I think of it, I'll definitely put it in the comments. But if we grip too tightly to our certainty, then we could risk um, some insights that might be there for us, but we're closed off to them often. And if this doesn't apply to you, please don't feel like I'm accusing. All of these intentions are meant for me, and I'm just sharing them. So, um, yeah. Anyway, if we close ourselves off, then we risk not having an insight that might be available to us. So, in doing this research, I also was wondering, what is the difference between having humility and being humble? So, what I learned is that not only is having humility, that kind of humility is a noun, it's something we have. Being humble is an adjective, and so the humility is an inward character trait. It's an inward way of being internally. And being humble is an adjective, and it is the manifestation of that inside humility, if that makes sense. It's how we show up in the world. It's how we treat other people. So that actually made sense to me. So I thought I'd share the difference with you. And so, how can we practice humility? Because that's what these intentions are for, right? For putting into practice. We can pause before thinking that we know. Um, we can be willing to revise our opinion if information becomes available to us that warrants that. Doesn't mean we always have to. Maybe we're right, but it means being open to the possibility that we're not right. And it means allowing space for life to surprise us. There's another quote that I wrote down, and I, again, don't know the person's name who said this. No matter how much experience or knowledge we have, life remains inexhaustible. And I like that too, because what that is saying is that there's always something to surprise us in this world, always a new experience, a new perspective that we could take on if we stay open to it. There's always something to be learned. So for today, let's carry this intention throughout our day today. And the intention stated today is, today I will stay open instead of assuming that I know. Today I'll stay open instead of assuming I know. Have you ever worked with somebody or met a kid that always says, I know? You try to, say something or share something and they go, I know, I know. It's so annoying. So let's not be that person today. Let's stay open to new information. Let life surprise us. And all of these intentions are making a decision for how we want to show up in the world every single day and to become a better version of ourselves. Because if we're not growing, I think we're stagnant and dying. We're ever evolving beings. And so the intention is to continuously grow and become a better person. So I hope you're with me on that. Today is day 28, and 2 more days after today. I'll be here again tomorrow for day 29, and I hope you'll join me. I'll see you then. I'm Jelana. Goodbye for now.